could be so different.
What if I told you that your child's confidence could be damaged by the very sport you signed them up for it to build? You signed them up for, I don't know, discipline, for confidence, for fun, but now your weekends feel more like a pressure cooker, and you're not even sure if it's all still worth it. This week, I want to offer a different lens through which to see this. Your child is already worthy. I'm going to say that again so you hear it. Your child is already worthy. Even when they lose, even when they sit on the bench, and even when they miss that shot or that pass or lose that challenge, whatever it is. You know, as I've been thinking of doing this, I remember one Saturday morning, it was chaos. We were running late to a game, a trigger of mine. My daughter was quiet in the back seat. I was snappy, not just at her, but at everything. The traffic, the schedule, the fact that we hadn't had a real weekend for months. And somewhere halfway in that journey, it hit me. No one in the car was smiling. Not me, not her, not my wife. And I sat there and thought, what are we doing? What is this all about? It was supposed to have been about growth, about fun, about investment into something. And it had me think about the performance, right? That's really where I was going. I was thinking about the performance of her and mine. And that moment shook me. It made me realize that this isn't about winning. It's about who she's supposed to be becoming and about who I'm being as a parent along the way. And it's not just us. I'm sure you're in the same boat. The entire youth sports system, especially grassroots football, I can talk to that, is obsessed with winning today instead of developing players for tomorrow. There was a UEFA report that I read, and it found that only 18% of grassroots coaches have any training in long-term player development. It's all about that win. So coaches do what they can to get the results right now. They play the best kids in the key roles. They sideline others to protect the win. They reward stats, not growth. And here's what the research shows. Early performance pressure leads to higher dropout rates. Yep, higher dropout rates, more injuries, and less creativity. We think we're setting them up for success in this whole winning culture, but we might be burning them out instead. So I want you to pause just for a moment and reflect. And I mean this, just pause, stop. Think back to the last game. How did you show up? What were you doing on the sideline? What did your kid get from you? Where were you focused? On your child's effort or the outcome of the game? And if you could go back, what would you shift? Would you even shift anything? This is the work, not fixing them. It's about recentering you. So here's what I've learned from all of this. There are two voices that show up on game day. There's the voice of fear that says they're falling behind. I need to fix this. I need to do more. This coach doesn't get them, right? It's all about blaming. And then there's the voice of trust that says they're still learning. This is part of the process. They are already enough. This is about them being a person that you're proud of. And that second voice, it changes everything. So here's one thing that you can do this week. This is a tool for you. You can create your own game day anchor. It's a short phrase you keep on your phone, on a sticky note in your car. You can put it on your mirror or even a little wristband, whatever works for you. Something that brings you back when stress creeps in. You can try some of these that I've kind of thought of is joy over judgment. I model grace. This is their journey, not mine. They are not behind. Let that anchor ground you, not just as a parent of an athlete, but as a leader of a young life. Because as a parent, that's what you are. You're the leader of a young life. Because the truth is, there's no timeline they're missing. There's nothing to catch up on. they're right on time. If you want to take it a step further, try this on the ride home after a game. And that's the important part, right? After a game, essential that we kind of jump in there, do the right thing. Instead of asking, did you win? You sit there and say, hey, what's one thing you learned today? It's actually a different question. And that one question teaches reflection. It teaches ownership. And it tells your kid, I'm with you. Win or lose, bench or playing, I'm with you. One of the parents I work with told me this. I realized I was measuring my worth as a parent by how much playing time my daughter got. That's when I knew I had to shift from fixer to supporter, because it didn't matter how much playing time she got. And that shift, it changed everything. So here's your practice this week. Write down your game day anchor. Write it out physically. Use it in the next match. Drop a comment below and tell me what it was and what you noticed you got from it. What was the shift in you? This is episode 1 of 6. So it's a 6-part series, and it's there to help you reclaim your weekends, reconnect with your athlete, and raise a champion from the inside out. And that's what we're looking to do through sports. Next week, we'll unpack the real ROI of youth sports and how to make sure this experience is truly worth it for your whole family. It's not just about scholarships. Subscribe, share this with a fellow parent or someone you feel that needs it. And remember, your child doesn't need a perfect parent. They need a present one that's here and now and with them. They are already worthy. Let's raise champions from the inside out. See you next week.